Hi, my name is Shahriar Bustandus, and today I want to explain about the midterm for course JAC 444. For the first assignment, I should write a program that read the number integer between 1 and 1000 and count the accuracies of each and assume the input ends with 0. Their program run and accuracy the how many times you put that number. First, I put the scanner here for the ask the reader to put the number, and the number is an integer, and the integer is the for limit until 1000, and the integer count. And here they ask the user to enter the integer number between 1 and 1000, and here the input for the for the scanner, and count the plus equal 1, and it means that we count the number accuracy that the number and want the current value of the variable, but after retrieving that you want the variable to be instrumented. And then here in the public static void main, here I have a while loop, and the while loop because we want to run the program until the number not equal 0, and if you put 0 and run the program after the enter. Here I have a for loop for the begin from 1 to 1000 and calculated the I++, and then another for loop for the J array, and at the end of the length of the this input. And then I have a for the display the result, I have a if loop here, and the count until not equal 0. System outprint the here a %d is meaning of the number here, and the accuracy, and then the number, and here the item. And here we have again the number that we have input I, and count equal and bigger than 1, and how many times put that number in the input. Now I run the program and see what we have here. Okay, enter the integer between 1 to 1000. For example, I put here I have the in the 2, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 23, 43, 2, and at the end 0, and enter. As you can see here, we have to accurate 2 times here, 1, 2, and 3 1 time, and until the end we have each number 1 time, and 5 just 2 times here and here. Okay, and now I want to talk about the second question about the rectangle. I make one package named rectangle, and in this package I have class geometric shape and rectangle. First I want to explain the rectangle geometric shape. In the geometric shape, first initialize the double width and height, because the question asks to put the number 4.0 and 3.0, and then here create default rectangle width and height equal 1, and then here I have a geometric shape and initialize the double rect width and rect height. And here we should have 2 methods that for the get method here for the return the area and parameter. Here for the area we should multiple width to height, And for perimeter, we should return with this mathematic method that 2 multiple to width plus height. And then here in the rectangle class, I initialize the number for each height and width. Here 3 and 4. And then here the output should be prints the rectangle detail about the what is the width and height, and then calculate the area and parameter from the class geometric shape. Now I run this program, and as you can see, the width is 3 and height is 4 and area is 12. 3 multiple 4, and parameter is 3 plus 4 and multiple to 2. Okay, about the third question, we should write a program to display the graphical user interface GUI, and we should use the AWT and swing. For this program, we should just know about the how we should design the frame and what is left of the frame and right, and it means the east and west and the center. First, we should create a J-frame here with the name align, and then initialize the panel. And why I should use here set bounds, because I want to, when run the program, I want to know where this panel shows up in the screen, and because of that I put here 500 and 300, and 350 and 150 is the width and height for the panel. And then initialize all the panel for the west panel, center panel, and east panel. And for the west panel, here initialize the where should put this panel and the location of the west panel, and here for the center panel, and then for the east panel the location. And I want to because the output of the J panel have one gap between each button. Here I have the height gap is 0, horizontal gap and vertical gap is 4. And now I initialize the checkbox here for the panel, and we have here 2 checkbox, and then here initialize the check 1 and check 2. And the name of the checkbox, the first is snap to grid, and second one is show grid. And now for the put this panel in the west panel, and then for the bottom I have we have 3 bottom here, and then here initialize and create the bottom, and the bottom is OK and cancel and help. For the east panel I have just 3 grid that here in initialize in the east. And here I for the box I created the size of the box, and in the output we have here the number 8 as here we have 8, and we should be here 8, and here the size of the box, and then we have the X, and I initialize the label here. And then I have the another box here with the input, it was the 8, and for the here I have the inner to label for each label here. And then at the end the frame set default operation exit and close, and when exit is finish the program. And then here I show you how my panel look like. When run the program, you can see, open here the panel, here the location that I put here in the set bounds, and for 500 and 300, and you can see here at 3 bottom. Okay, cancel and help, and here is the value have they given, and here snap to grid, and you can check the marks here and right.